Next up, Crime Punishment Brewing Company. They like to say they're putting the brew back in Brewerytown, which I know sounds a lot like what we say at the beginning of the show, but they also say it.
I'm Michael Wombold, one of the co-owners here at Crime Punishment Brewing Company. Welcome to Crime and Punishment. Malty, hoppy, yeasty, or sour. The four flavors that you're going to work with when it comes to beer. We have a Berliner Weiss that we brew with raspberry puree. We have a Goza that we dry hop and throw some blood oranges in. Kettle soured beers. Just did one with kelp, turning the beer green in the boil kettle. So that's a really cool way to utilize the salt aspect of the beer. As opposed to throwing in sea salt, we actually rehydrated the kelp to get our salt for the beer. Space Race, it's lighter in body, brewed with oats, more flavorful and aromatic as opposed to bitter. And then we always try to have something pretty approachable, a blonde ale or a Scottish exporter or a pale ale, something that if you're not wanting to be adventurous for the evening, simple, delicate, but also subtly impressive as well. We have a regularly rotating series of IPAs called the Space Dogs series. Right now we have Space Dogs Belka. It's based on the dogs that the Russian government sent into space back in the 50s and 60s. If you want to get a little adventurous, we have a 12.5% Imperial Stout, but it's not for the faint of heart.
Having a theme really gives us focus for what kind of cuisine it is. Being Eastern European food, it's not automatically thought of as being the most delicious, and that gives you a lot of room to show people how wonderful a lot of the food is from Eastern Europe. Having something quintessentially Russian, we're keeping the theme consistent rather than just doing whatever we can. Only having to make so many portions of something, you can make it perfect.
So yeah, in the back there, we make beer on a 7-barrel system. Beer starts with malted barley. It gets milled, so it gets chopped up finely, and then put in what's called a mash tun. All the sugar is extracted from it at about 150 degrees, and you take that liquid, which is then called wort, throw it in the boil kettle. That's where you add your hops or any spices that you want to add to the beer during the brewing process. The last part of that process, the tanks on this side, are the fermenters. That's where you add the yeast, and over a period of several days, the wort is fermented into beer. We are located at 2711 West Girard Avenue in the Brewerytown neighborhood of Philadelphia. It used to be home to 21 breweries here in a 7-block radius. Why not be a part of bringing back some history to the neighborhood? Bringing back some thoughtfully crafted beers as well as a thoughtfully curated menu. We've done fundraisers to get Little League uniforms. We've been able to raise money for art and music supplies at 2 elementary schools in the neighborhood, as well as providing after-school tutoring programs. So I think that facet of the business, which often goes overlooked, is incredibly important to the neighborhood as well.
A lot of people in the beer scene that are not as welcoming to newcomers. This place has been fantastic about educating and introducing people to beer.
Yes, we have First Fridays on Girard Avenue. A rotating series of artists that come through and hang on the wall. A jazz band playing, we set them up in the front area and smush them all together. It's cool though, because you walk by and you can see them through the window of the space, and it's almost like they're performing inside and outside at the same time.
I'm Colin. I hang out behind the bar. I provide the party.
I started out as a home brewer on a stovetop and a bucket. So it started off very simply to brewing on a 7-barrel system. Yeah. In just 8 years.